Everyone. This is Yash, and I'm going to talk about library development training and opportunities provided by Harmony OS. As a member of Harmony OS Student Club, I would like to share my experience on how I developed the library. So, what is library? So, today's agenda will be experience with the library, how I develop my library, comparison of codes, and conclusion. So, what is library? What is library? Library is something which is set of modules which can be used on a code to make it better. Example, library is like a stack of plates where spoon and forks are the helping hand for the connection to the food. It basically helps us to connect our program with different files to reuse the code for the betterment of the app. How Harmony development takes place in Harmony OS. Harmony OS provides college students who has basic knowledge of coding, programming that helps students to get the company level of experience. Basically, we have to take the code from Android Studio to DevEco Studio and work on it by changing the keywords, files, and APIs to DevEco Studio. Now, mentors are provided to give us helping hand when faced issues with the codes or programs. This library development helps us to improve our coding skills and helps us sharpen our mind. We can also learn new ways to work with different kinds of files. So the library which I have developed is Typeface Helper. So what is Typeface Helper? It is a library which helps the user to change the text fonts and text styles according to the user wishes. It is used in text, radio button, component container, and many more options like that. This gives it a great scope in development of apps easier and faster when this library is used. This library also helps with the leakage of memory from the string. So how can you implement this code on your app? So here is the simple snippet for my code. So to implement this code, so here is simple. To implement this code is used in the my application file where you can use the onInitialize function, which helps you to activate the typeface helper for your app. Now, override feature that allows us to use a function in the child class that is already present in its parent class. In the next line, you can see super.on.end function, which allows the user to end the typeface helper's file style on the text. Now, in the next part, you can see the code for the main ability slice where on start intent.intent is used. Function is used, which helps the user to set the UI content from the layout component and text for displaying it in the desired format. And then now you can see how to set up the now in the typeface get instance typeface helper get instance function helps you to set up the desired fonts for the whole app. Here you can even change the file names. Now this is a live demo for the library, and here you can find the library on my GitHub. So here, this is my app. This is the library which I have developed. So here is a simple live video. So here you can see, this is executing the task for me, Gradle.build function. Now you can see the library will run in a few minutes. Here you can see the library which is working. So now so now the steps which I have used for developing this library. So in this DevEco Studio software, DevEco Studio software and Android Studio software I have downloaded. As you can see, DevEco Studio is a software which allows you to make quick apps and deploy the app on the Huawei phone. So during the library training, I learned to shift files from Android Studio to DevEco Studio. In the time for the development of app, in the time of development of my library, we need to name the files, name as Android Studio to DevEco Studio. Small codes were shifted, which means we take a small part of the codes and try to rectify and use the different kind of alternatives for it to work on the errors and work on the errors. SonarQube test is the end process where we can check our codes if our code has have bug or vulnerabilities or any kind of issues. This is a simple example. This is a simple example where where the Android Studio app has been changed to an entry, library has been changed to the library name, and the resource and layout has been seen in the DevEco Studio, and Android manifest.xml file has been changed to JSON file. Now you can see how to access the intent file. In this you can go to this place where you have downloaded the Huawei app, DevEco Studio app. Here you can see your users have gone to my username, and then in the app.data you will find the Huawei option, and then you can find the link. You can find the indentation link by following these paths. So as you can see here, I have gone to user, then default username, where you have saved the files. Now you can see app data, local, Huawei SDK, and in this way you can go to the intent file, which will help you during the development of the library. So now you can see text definition. So what is text? Text is a user interface element that helps you to display the text to the user. So here you can see the Android definition for the text. So in this text view has been used. And this the text view has been used. Here you can see that Android text has been used, and here it is a display on how this code snippet works. Now you can see in the DevEco Studio only text is present, which is also the same as the UI development UI element. Here you can see that in this OHOS has been used, and here Android, and here you can see the snippet of code running. Here you can now I'll show you the comparison on how I developed this library with the comparing the Android Studio code. So here you can see the Android.app activity has been changed to ability slice, and the component and here and then you can see the view has been changed to component, and then view group has been changed to component container. Now text view has been changed to text as we have seen earlier. And then you can see toast dialog has been changed to toast. Here you can see the toast. Yeah, here you can see the toast, and it has been changed to toast dialog. Uh, so in this string.xml to string.xml file has been changed to stringarray.json file. Here you can see here you can see that name simple list. So here it has been developed as string array, where I have defined the list simple list, and we have entered the value inside the sample list. Like we have just changed the food to the double quotes inside the double quotes value. Instead of item we have changed it to values, and like this we have changed all the functions in this. Now you can see the simple code on how I changed this small code ports. Like I have used a view group function, which has been changed to component container. In this view group, it's a view group. View group is a parameter. That's why it's not changed to component container when in the DevEco Studio. You can see count view group. Why did view group didn't change? Because it is a parameter in the function, so it didn't got changed. And this view has been changed to component. Like this, you can see view group also has been changed because this is an inbuilt function in the Android Studio, and this is an inbuilt function in DevEco Studio. You can see view group has been changed to component container. It's an inbuilt function. This is a parameter, as you can see. Now you can see that text view has been changed to text. Now you can see that here also text view has been changed to text. Like this, yeah, simple codes we can take and we can try porting with. Now, what is SonarQube test? What is SonarQube test? SonarQube test is an end process where we can check our code if our codes have bug vulnerabilities or any kind of issues like that. This is a simple example where the app is similar to entry. Simple SonarQube is the end process where we can check our codes, where you can check if our codes have bugs and vulnerabilities or any kind of issues. So uses of SonarQube helps us to check the code quality and code security. code security. SonarQube Test helps the user to get tested that the code is of good quality and has good security. It also checks for the bug, vulnerabilities, code leakage, and many more things like that. It even gives you the feedback to the users who are checking that what went wrong on their codes, and the user can even rectify those errors. SonarQube is a place where user can check for the purity of the codes, and it even helps them find the bug, vulnerabilities, and other kinds of things. So the things which we learned about today is like about library, what is library, definition and examples. Code transfer, we learned how to shift codes from Android Studio to DevEco Studio, and small examples for my library and the live demo for my library. Here you can find all the documentation links. Here is my library link. Here is the HarmonyOS documentation, which will help you during the process of library development, and Android Studio documentation, which will help you with the Android development. And here is my library Typeface helper, which I have developed in DevEco Studio. So thank you.